Let's get right into it. Number 10. Shock to death. Your system could crash like an overloaded inbox, shutting down all at once. Not from a knife, toxin, or being flattened by debris mid-fall, but fear tipping the scale. A deep jolt inside, grief striking hard, panic flaring up suddenly, that can stop things cold, no broken bones needed. Real cases exist. Feels strange to accept, yet it happens. Your mind gets slammed by intense emotion, triggering an instant alarm. Suddenly, adrenaline surges through your veins, like a warning-labeled container spilling open. Breathing quickens, pulse races, pressure builds fast inside your arteries. The body shifts completely into survival mode. Not because of danger nearby, but due to inner chaos. This flood can overwhelm the heart's normal function. Rhythms twist unpredictably. In some cases, the heart weakens for a time without physical damage. People call it broken heart syndrome, an oddly gentle term for something so sharp. Speed changes everything. One moment quiet, then without slow escalation, a jolt hits. No prior signs. Instead, an abrupt trigger forces the body into revolt. The heart reacts before the mind catches up. Cases show this follows devastating updates, moments of sheer terror, or overwhelming emotion. Not fictional frights. Actual upheaval so sharp it overrides normal function. Biology responds long before reason arrives. When fear takes over, the safety switch gets tripped in reverse. Protection turns into harm without warning. A tiny spark sets off an explosion meant to prevent disaster. The fix becomes the flaw. True, fear alone might stop your heart. The organ cannot tell if danger comes from emotion or injury. It simply responds. Often, that response goes beyond what keeps you safe. Number 9. Brain bleed roulette. 1 minute you're wondering if you locked the door. Then, without noise or signal, a small artery in your brain picks that instant to burst. You feel nothing at first. No hint, no sign, just silence where there should be warning. The clock ticks. Life hums along. Until it doesn't. A burst in the brain can stop life fast, usually because of a swollen weak area in a blood pipe, an aneurysm. Many folks walk around clueless about its presence. There's no warning note dropped into your inbox. No dress rehearsal given ahead of time. Just quiet waiting, hidden away, much like something explosive stuck behind your eyes. Blood surges into the brain under intense force when a rupture happens. This organ, vital yet delicate beyond measure, reacts badly to such invasion. A person might stop being aware almost immediately. Passing away could happen soon after, within moments. There is no slow approach. Last speeches do not occur. Everything simply stops. It hits strange when you think about it. Long years pass without issue for some, carrying a time bomb inside their head. A different person might feel it snap during something ordinary like toothbrushing. Rules do not apply here. Balance does not exist. The mind runs a quiet game of chance, though most never realize they're part of the round. Picture this: blood pooling where it should not be. Pressure builds because the skull does not stretch. That tight space means swelling pushes on delicate tissue. Nerves falter under the squeeze. Functions fail one after another. Think of a phone dying fast, not slowly fading but dropping dead when you need it most. Your mind might turn against you at any moment. No signal, no ache, no reason given. Not loud. Not like a movie scene. Just quiet. Too effective. Number 8. Rhythm gone wrong. Every single day your heart pulses close to 100,000 times. Quite a feat, though one small slip can change everything. What knocks people out fast isn't always silence. More often, it's chaos inside the muscle itself. Rhythm gives way to twitching, erratic motion. Imagine fabric flailing in a spinning drum. That kind of wild shudder takes over. A heartbeat goes wrong. Suddenly everything speeds up. In one moment life feels normal. Then circulation to the head halts without warning. Awareness slips away before 10 seconds pass. Harm begins soon afterward, silent and quick. No ache, no fight, only quiet collapse. What unsettles most is how it strikes those who look completely fine. Not a single blocked artery in sight. No collapsing with hands on the chest. Often, it's a hidden flaw in the heart's rhythm system passed down through genes. Other times, heavy strain sets it off, or maybe no clear cause shows up. The body's inner circuitry stumbles without warning, then everything shuts down. Picture a drummer setting the beat for every part of you. When that drummer throws down the sticks, waving arms wildly, the music dies fast. Without rhythm, nothing runs right. Oxygen stops reaching vital parts. The mind can't stay online once things go dark. That moment changes everything. Funny thing is, everything seems fine at first glance. A person drops to the ground. End of story. Not a hint before, not a single clue. Life just halts out of nowhere. Your heart works like a tough engine, one that keeps going till it just stops. When it gives out, there's no warning, no pause, no chance to prepare. Number 7. Sleep and never wake. You head to bed thinking you will drift off peacefully, perhaps dreaming about showing up unprepared for class. Yet for some few but haunted, sleep turns into something final. Dying while asleep occurs more frequently than most realize. It strikes without warning, quietly, swiftly, leaving nothing behind but shock. Something strange kills people at night without warning. It's real, even if it sounds made up. Healthy folks, maybe young, perhaps strong athletes, can be struck with no red flags ahead of time. When sleep takes over, the mind shuts down just as the heart may start misfiring on its own. A tiny error in how electricity moves through muscle turns deadly fast. Being unconscious means you cannot feel it coming or do anything once it does. Breathing halts again and again during sleep apnea. Oxygen dips low when air flow cuts out, while stress chemicals surge, forcing the heart into risky rhythms. The body often snaps awake barely long enough to breathe once more. Yet at times, it fails entirely. That single lapse can be enough. Odd how unsettling it feels when nothing dramatic happens. Silence instead of suffering. Blankness where panic should be. The mind slips away without warning, even as healing begins. A system halts mid-update, not with noise, but with stillness. When you drift into sleep, your body lets automatic systems take the wheel. Should trouble hit, like shifts in heartbeat, breath, or circulation, there's often no alert mechanism ready to step in. That quiet lapse can turn critical without warning. Most of the time, sleeping carries little risk. Numbers show it clearly. Yet feelings twist when you think about it. Your calmest moment is also when you're fully exposed. Number 6. The vagus nerve glitch. Falling unconscious, only worse. This nerve links brain to body, quietly managing heartbeat, gut movement, slow breath. Day after day it keeps things steady. Then one moment, it panics too hard, like someone handed control to a rookie by mistake. A sharp jolt, like crushing pain, terror, gasping for breath, or a mental earthquake, might send the vagus nerve into overdrive. The pulse slows way down. Pressure in the vessels plummets without warning. Less blood reaches the head than needed. Most times, consciousness slips away fast. Then comes awareness again, fuzzy, flat on the ground, unsure what happened. Few people know this can happen. Sometimes, the heartbeat drops until silence takes over. It goes by another name, vasovagal collapse pushed beyond limits. There was no injury. Nothing poisoned the body. The nerves simply hit pause too forcefully, like a car dying mid-drive. What sticks is how ordinary the sparks are. A sudden rise from a chair. The act of going to the toilet. A glimpse of red on the skin. In those moments, your system chooses shutdown as its answer to slight pressure. Back then, freezing could save lives. Maybe that is why we still do it. Now, though, there is no reset if the body fails to wake up. Your body's alarm system kicks in, then overshoots, suddenly everything slows too much. A quiet takes over when it should just ease the edge. Number 5. Adrenaline overload. When danger hits, your body floods with a rush meant to keep you alive. This surge can make thoughts clearer, muscles stronger, hearts faster, readying the body without asking first. Yet power like that rarely stays tame. There's no signal when it shifts from aid to harm. Inside us, Chemistry runs wild long before we notice. When stress hits hard, the body may flood with adrenaline enough to throw off the heart's rhythm. A dangerous, irregular heartbeat might follow, particularly in those unaware of hidden weaknesses. That surge explains why some collapse mid-argument, during moments of terror, or just after pushing too far physically. Suddenly, everything speeds up while control slips away. The heartbeat races without rhythm, losing its natural sync. Without warning, circulation falters. In seconds, awareness fades completely. Strange thing? This has nothing to do with being weak. It's about having too much. A hormone meant to keep you alive works perfectly, but there's simply far more than needed. One moment you're standing there, then suddenly everything shuts down. Inside, chemicals surge through the brain like lightning, over too fast for warning signs to catch up. Your body's alarm might turn against you, actually. Number 4. Blood pressure collapse. Most folks see blood pressure as just high or okay. Yet another state exists, one the body hates deeply. One moment it's there, the next it vanishes without trace. This plunge hits hard, knocking out vital organs before you grasp what's happening. When speed is extreme, silence replaces signals. When the body goes into shock from a bad allergy, unseen bleeding, or nerves shutting down, things shift fast. Vessels open wide without warning, sending blood drifting into wrong areas. Oxygen flow to the brain drops off sharply. Fainting comes before anything else. The rest unfolds after that. It feels strange because of the silence. There is no sharp agony. There are no blaring warnings. Instead, everything slips away quietly when blood slows. Without fuss, each organ runs out of supply, then shuts off like a light at dawn. The brain does not wait. Blood must keep moving through it without pause. Stop the supply, and everything halts, like a machine hitting an emergency cutoff. When blood pressure drops too far, gravity wins. No matter how hard the heart works, it cannot lift what there isn't enough force to raise. Most times, failure isn't about breaking down. It's about running out. A machine can still look fine and refuse to turn on. Energy fades even when nothing seems cracked. What looks intact might simply be empty. Power matters more than appearance. Function dies before form does. Number 3. Reflex shutdown. Breathe. Swallow. Adjust heartbeat. All done without a second thought. Hidden parts of your brain handle these jobs automatically. Life works smoothly, right up until something inside misfires. A gasp cuts off mid-breath if a vital reflex shuts down without warning. Injury might trigger it, just like overwhelming pressure on the body or precise jolts to nerves. Commands from the brainstem falter, sometimes pause, sometimes vanish for keeping basic operations running. That quiet moment decides everything. Imagine a machine running quiet tasks behind the scenes. Even when screens appear normal, one hidden failure can freeze every part at once. A sharp jolt might leave no mark, yet still disrupt how we breathe or our heartbeat slows. That instant freeze hits when it's least wanted. It feels strange because nothing fights back. There's no gasping, no ache. Instead, signals stop, clean cut. Awareness slips away even before dread can rise. Most of the time, things go wrong not because a part stops working. Other times, it's just that one piece never starts at all. Number 2. Silent clots. Clots usually help by plugging leaks in blood vessels. Yet every now and then, one breaks free and drifts away. If it lodges in lung tissue, trouble hits hard, known as a pulmonary embolism. This kind of blockage moves quicker than warning signs appear. When a big clot slams shut the path in the lungs, blood stops moving fast. Without steady supply, oxygen drops hard. Pressure builds on the heart until it gives out. Sudden falls happen, no signs ahead of time, just silence before. It creeps up without warning. A blockage might grow in your leg, causing almost no trouble at first. Then, out of nowhere, it breaks free, stopping life fast. There's no slow march toward crisis. Not even a steady climb in pain. Everything drops in an instant. A logjam where you least want it, that's how the system sees it. Without flow, blood loses its chance to gather oxygen. Pressure drops, so the heart stalls. Then signals to the brain begin to fade. Your body's natural defense begins acting like a dangerous stowaway. Number 1. Brainstem failure. Should your body run like a business? The brainstem handles the bosses, tech support, and crisis response all at once. Breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, awareness, managed non-stop, zero feedback needed. A glitch here? Total shutdown follows fast. One moment everything works. Then, without warning, it does not. The core systems shut down fast, no buildup, no spectacle. Air stays still in the lungs. Pulse stumbles, then gives up. Thought blinks out before help could even be called. A quick change in pressure within the skull might be behind this. Swelling without warning could set it off. A bleed deep inside may also play a role. It can follow a stroke, but only when it hits certain areas. Injuries sometimes spark it too. Events hidden until they strike, no signs ahead of time, are another cause. What hits hardest? Not a slow fade, the brainstem quits fast. One moment it works, next it does not. Control vanishes, no backup systems wait behind. Body stands empty, left without direction. In terms of brain science, that one spot holds everything together. Other regions might take heavy harm, yet life goes on. The brainstem, though, shut it down, nothing brings the body back online. Your body doesn't quit from exhaustion, that's not what ends things. The real stop comes when the brain stops sending signals. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.